saying at least tupigie serikali makofi kwa kupeana nyumba. I do hope those houses could also be extended to Rose Cheche. Still matters football. Is it the bad? But we have the Talanta Sports Stadium, or they say the Talanta Sports City, which is shaping out fast and furious. And Waziri Mvurya made an inspection tour of this facility last week. Just to take progress, let's take a listen to what Waziri had to say regarding Talanta Sports City Stadium.
The overall, we are now at 66% as of now, and we are in good progress to ensure that all the deadlines are going to be met. So by end of December, the external works and the physical infrastructure of the project will be done. Other materials are still being shipped, but by end of February, we should be able to operationalize this project.
That's Waziri Mvurya speaking at Talanta. Of course, iko tu hapa Jamhuri kama ujui penye uwanja huo unajengwa. But Steve, you've been following the question of facilities very, very keenly. If I look at that stadium, I see semblance with the one we have in Amahoro, that Kagame really did some good job here. But look at those photos, that's the interior racing. Initially, they had told us this stadium would be ready in December, but rightfully they've pushed it back to 2026 February, understandably. But what's your thoughts so far?
I think this is iconic. And as I've always been saying, that President Ruto may have done other things, but this stands out because even physically, when you pass Ngong Road on your way to Ngong, on your left, it stands out. And I think the contractor is really replicating what we have in that design, the impression. It is coming out the same way as it was promised, because we usually have some things that have been promised, but what has been delivered is totally
what
different.
You ordered from Glovo.
This one, what you order is totally different. But what was ordered and what is delivered, I think we need to salute the government on this, probably because of serious supervision. Routine check on what is going on. Whenever there is a problem, it is corrected as we move on. But again, let us replicate everything that we can see here. I have an issue with the Nyayo National Stadium, and Waziri promised that it will be completed, because Nyayo Stadium as it is, it does not have that impression that we were initially given, because the canopy is not there, and Waziri promised that it is not yet complete. Works will resume. I'm still waiting to see when it will resume. Kipchoge Keino Stadium, I think, is coming up, although at a snail pace. The resources that have been put into this stadium should also be replicated in Kipchoge Keino Stadium. Buhungu Stadium has stalled, and the national government picked up that project. I will also want to challenge the government, CS Mvurya, to revisit Buhungu Stadium, because when you talk of football in the western region, and we don't have stadiums that will resonate with what we are talking about, I think that is not right. Such structures, and probably President William Ruto maybe is proving people wrong. You remember when he said that six stadium, and I think he's proving that under my watch I'll deliver those projects that I promised. And probably we should not be seeing this as the end. We should have one in Nairobi like this one. We should have one in Mombasa like this one, and then we should have one probably in Kisumu.
One in Kisumu and one in
Kakamega like this. If President Ruto can deliver 3, now leave alone 6. If he can deliver 3, we will be very grateful.
I have an unpopular opinion. Nyayo National Stadium stands in a prime slot within the Central Business District. It has been refurbished ages and ages. It still doesn't meet the standards actually. The least we can do for this country and in honor of sports, pull down that facility
and put it as an
It's pathetic, for lack of a better word.
Or indoor.
And put up a fresh stadium.
Pull down that stadium in totality and build a proper stadium.
Mostly,
what we have there does not really meet the standards.
We also have another prime land that is rotting away, the city stadium.
The city stadium, actually.
That's under county.
County government made some false
It's called Joka Denge Stadium, I think.
But it's not just about giving.
But I think we should call the county government.
You see, Wakili,
it does not
it's an
look
insult.
like Kadenge.
It's an insult to the legendary Joka Denge when we say we are naming this facility after you, and it's in horrible condition. A simple thing, the FIFA goal project, which was laying down tartan track, maintaining that tartan track itself, imeshinda county government in Nairobi. So probably that's one of the facilities that need to be pulled down.
We'll bring the governor to come and maybe answer the questions about this.
There was an attempt to make something out of Dandora, but again there's been hue and cry about the quality and the surface of Dandora. Most of the Kenyan Premier League clubs, I'm giving you a lead story, they're going to boycott to play at Dandora. And the city stadium is iconic. I mean, Gor Mahia has really lifted some trophies there.
That's where Gor spirit live.
Yes, if the governor or the county government leadership could do something to upgrade city stadium, then it will really help us right now. And I'm scared into giving my opinion about Nyayo Stadium for one reason. You know, I also wear another hat, and we hugely place reliance on Nyayo Stadium. So, but there's been a complaint from other KPL teams. One team, there's a certain team which is only allowed to train at Nyayo Stadium.
Which is this team?
Which is Gor Mahia.
And the other teams are locked out.
What are the other teams doing wrong?
No, there's nothing which they do wrong. It's an allegation.
Or what Gor doing right?
Which I've just said other teams.
Don't feel bad because Wakili, the stadium, as we have said here, does not meet even the standards. So don't feel bad.
But we have Police Sacco and
Ulinzi.
We have a Police Sacco and Ulinzi which have been in a good standard as per now. But again, if we don't use them and we don't maintain them, it's going to happen with other stadiums that we're
so for Police Sacco,
the only thing that we have the problem is after all these stadiums are up, how are we going to maintain them? Because the last time when Chan was here, I was of course I attended the matches in Nyayo and in Kasarani. Everything was smooth. There was electricity when journalists want to do everything. If you want to, you write your story there. But after Chan, everything went off. Like akuna hata hiyo kitu yenye mliko, hata steam akuna. Like there's nothing, there's no screen, there's no anything. So for me, I think there's maintenance of the stadium. Let us not just happen. Let us not happen like because we are going to have an event. Saizi ndio tunataka kufanya nini tunakuweka at stadium zikwe sawa. And then about the county stadium, there's stadium that is a stadium that are under county. I think we will visit the county government and tell us what is happening. Why is it slow? Is it because of money? Because we can start accusing them, and maybe they have the reason. Maybe there's no funding or anything. So we'll follow up on that.
But they have a communication team that should be updating us on why City Stadium has stalled.
We will follow up on that.
And now let's cross over.